Hello, you too. I really hope that you loved listening to Rose Meets Mr. Wintergarten. It is one of my favourite stories, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I just love how Rose was able to bring so much joy to Mr. Wintergarten's dark and dreary life. So I just think it's a beautiful story. So, your challenge now is to be an author just like Bob Graham and to change the ending of the story. That can be a challenge, I know. So, you need to put on your thinking caps, use your imagination, and be as creative as you like to change the ending of the story. I thought I would write an ending to the story to give you some ideas. So I'm going to read that out to you now. So I'm just going to present my screen. Okay, so here's my new ending to the story. Mr. Wintergarten jumped into his car and drove straight to Bunnings to buy every colour of paint he could find. When he arrived home, he started painting his lounge room blue. It was a beautiful, bright, bold blue. He drew back the curtains slowly, then splash! So much colour and light filled the room. Afterwards, Mr. Wintergarten painted the kitchen purple, the bathroom green, and his bedroom orange. He was filled with so much love and happiness, he ran outside and gave all the children their balls back. He even bought them all brand new balls. The next day, he built a cubby house and the coolest playground for all the children to play with in his front yard. Mr. Wintergarten's life was filled with colour and lots of laughter, all because of a kind, friendly, and generous girl named Rose. So that's my new ending to the story. So don't forget, boys and girls, you're going to start from the part of the story where it says, "Please may I look for my ball?" Rose asked. "No," growled Mr. Wintergarten. "Clear off." But when Rose had gone, Mr. Wintergarten slowly pushed back his chair and did something he hadn't done in years. So your challenge is to think of something that that Mr. Wintergarten maybe hadn't done in years. So I chose adding colour and painting his house. So here are some further ideas that you might, if you're finding it hard to think of your own idea. Maybe he took up gardening and planted a beautiful garden, and you could develop a story around that. Or, boys and girls, maybe you would have an adventurous make-believe story and you said that when he pulled back the curtains, he did something he hadn't done for years. He chased Sophie and gobbled her up. Maybe that's going to be the end of your story. Or maybe something he hadn't done for years was he started smiling, then laughing, and then he became a comedian. Maybe you're going to make a story about that. So I can't wait to see how you can entertain me just like Bob Graham, the author of this story, does when I read it. I hope I was able to entertain you with my new ending to the story. I wonder what your new ending to the story is. Have fun, be creative, use your imagination. Bye, you two.